What is up guys, Andy Forrest, Team Runner here, and welcome back to another video. And today we're talking post-London Marathon, post-back issues, maybe, and post-COVID. So welcome back to another video. 3 important things to talk about today, which we're going to cover all of them before more serious training starts next week. Or, I'm not going to say serious, we're going to have some fun, but the volume will be going slowly back up. Before that, let's just check out quickly how my return from running to running, I should say, has been this week. So here we go, day 1 post-London, post-COVID, return to running out here on the trails, nice and easy, 30-ish minutes. All right, day 2 is upon us. It's cold, it's early, but another 30 minutes on the cards of the rebuild. Day number 3, literally nothing to see here. It's going to be a dark one tonight. I'm going to go for 45 minutes. I've had a good couple of days. Let's see how we can do with an extra 15 minutes. And another 45 minutes on the cards today, although today is the first signs that COVID or unfitness, I don't know which one, is creeping up on me. So we'll talk about that shortly. First of all, just some quick thoughts post-London. Obviously, you guys have seen the video. You know what happened. It wasn't my day. Other circumstances took priority anyway. But let's just be open and honest and real for a moment. I am disappointed. Not as disappointed as if I would have fully committed to the London block. Long run workouts, a massive focus on sort of times and goals. I probably would have been more disappointed if I'd have done that. That's not, however, to say that I wasn't in good shape, which I was, and to run the way I did was really disappointing, and it was just a slap in the face as a reminder that you have to hydrate during a marathon. I have tried to get away with this so many times and I keep coming up short. The only times I run successful marathons is when it's really damn cold and hydration doesn't become as much of an issue. I'm not sweating as much. That's when my PB was set, during a storm. The rain was torrential, the wind was horrific, and we ran a 2:44 because I just didn't need to drink. And Abingdon, when I ran 2:59, that was also cold, not as cold, but it was, didn't really sweat that much, didn't particularly feel the fatigue that much until mile 20-21, and by that point I wasn't too far away from finishing. So it's just a reminder that that's what this winter needs to be about. I know, and I have to be honest with myself, I will not run a good marathon until I can learn to take on fluids, until I can learn to hydrate properly. So that's what this winter is going to be about. So let's talk about the back, because that is not fixed just yet. It's majoritively fixed, but I have been left with some, or a bit of a hangover I should say, from the injury. So I did, when I had my treatment before London, was so grateful to be able to line up, but there was like an epicenter of pain just above the left hip, just at the top. And obviously it all locked up again when I was racing. Having a week off helped completely disperse all of that, helped with lots of stretching, lots of activations. I spent the week trying to fix myself basically, and it is so much better now, but I have been left with what I would class as a panel of tightness. So if you imagine like just a panel down your back, so from your lower back down into your glutes, like a full rectangle area of just weakness and tightness. No pain, but when I'm trying to run now, and as I've experienced all week this week, just pulling the legs forward, there's nothing there, there's no power. It feels like I'm going against what my body wants to do, and that's a really difficult thing because I just want to get back into the flow of running, but there is this tightness there, which I am working on, but I do have an appointment with my physio next week. I had one this week to try and get rid of it, but of course post-COVID I haven't tested negative until well, I don't know because I haven't tested since day 7, but I was still positive then. It's now Friday, which is day 10, so I was still positive on Tuesday and I had an appointment on Wednesday, and I just didn't want to pass anything on, so I shifted it to next Wednesday in the hopes that I can get loosened up and just feel a darn sight better than I do right now. Right, so I'm cutting this one short. Let's talk about COVID, but very quickly. I had a coffee an hour before I came out for a run, which I never do. How you guys drink coffee before you run is beyond me. I had to make a pit stop at mile 2, and I'm already feeling that I might need to have another pit stop, so I'm just going home. So this run will not be 45 minutes, probably just be over half an hour, but whatever. I will never drink coffee again before a run. So post-COVID, here we go. Today the heart rate is high. Now today's the first day where I've made a conscious effort to run what I would say faster than what I was running my Easy Pace app. So sort of late 7s to early 8s was throughout my block where I was trying to run 130 BPM and below. Today I made an effort to come out mid 7s, which normally for me would be around 135 BPM. I'm well into the 140s, tapping out just over 150. So this is kind of not the first test really, probably the coffee actually that's making it go high, but it does actually feel harder as well. And I know you need to be patient with that sort of thing, it will take time, but I have to say this is the first run that I have felt like I'm working a little bit harder than I should be. Other than that, I have to say this whole post-COVID thing has been really good. So there we go, pit stop number 2, had to cut that one short, and now I've lost a sock. I could not yeah, I've lost a sock. So don't drink coffee before runs, kids. There's your lesson for you. In terms of post-COVID, as I said, I felt really good, and that's really surprised me because I've heard a lot of people say patience, and that's what I've tried to do this week, despite not getting carried away with how low my heart rate was, not today, but was on the first 3 runs. I thought, oh, okay, maybe I'm going to bounce back from this quite well. What you've got to be careful of, I think, in all of this is my body went through a bit of an ordeal at London. I gave it a week to recover, but that combined with having a virus go through your system just means that, all right, you might bounce back well, but you still need to respect your body. There's been times this week where I've gone, I could run for an hour and a half, and I've stopped myself. I've not done it, and I've just not wanted to, just for the sake of longevity this week. So I think I could waffle on and on about this, but we'll nip it in the bud there. I think post-London, post-back, post-COVID, that gives you an idea as to where I'm at. I think London's given me the hunger to go again. I want to get back there and run again. I don't have a good for age time. I had to put my name in the ballot. Chances are I won't get in. So next year's goal will be trying to get a good for age time so that I can put my name back in. I'm not going to be going for anything stupid, just get under that 3 hour mark and secure the time. The back will hopefully just get better as we go. And in terms of post-COVID, my plan next week is to start having a little bit of fun with some faster stuff next week, but nothing structured, no set workouts. That won't happen until first week in November. If I do any speed work, or you see me doing any speed work on Strava and stuff, that's just going to be because I want to and not because I have to. So I'm giving myself the month of October to just kind of ease back into the speed stuff, give my body a chance to really get COVID out of its system and go again. So there's the training update for this week, guys. I'm heading on back. 28.5 minutes done. It'll get maybe just over half an hour. That'll do. I need to get home. So I'll see you on the next one, guys. If you enjoyed today's update, please give the video a like, share it with your friends, subscribe for weekly running content, and I'll see you next week for some more exciting training updates. Until then.